Welcome to Summoner's Rift. So this game we're going to be playing some Nidalee Jungle. It's going to be an interesting one. I think I should be safe to invade early on. I'll probably talk through it as we go through. But if you guys have any questions about my playstyles, runes masteries, anything like that, what else? Like what I typically build paths, or you have any questions about Nidalee in general, feel free to ask those. I'm usually pretty active in answering those questions in the comments. But otherwise, hopefully you enjoy this. Hopefully you learn something new and you can apply this to your own gameplay. And hopefully we don't lose this game miserably. I am playing this game as I am commentating. Is it called commentating or just commenting? I feel like commentating is redundant. But who knows? Anyways, I am playing this game as I'm actively like click, 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 click. You know, dance. Or is this dance? This is dance. This is laugh. Anyways, I am like actively playing the game, so I may not be as like present in the commentating portion if something intense is happening. So forgive me for that if you can. But for the most part, I'm gonna start Q. The reason I start Q is because you can do what I call the triple auto attack reset. It's what I call the triple tap, and it's pretty easy to do. You just do auto Q, transform, and then spear, and then transform back. I actually screwed that one up pretty badly. But again, you'll notice how I cleared that camp relatively quickly, and because I cleared it pretty quickly, I can go ahead and he didn't help her, so he's just like baiting the leash or whatever. I can go ahead and invade Vi now and fuck with her day. See that? Look at her. Look at what she's doing right now. She's straight fucked up. Oh, shit. I didn't want her to live, so I did burn the flash. Looks like the enemy mid laner is gone. We're gonna go back to base right here, because the biggest concern is me running into the enemy mid laner. If they come around this corner, I could just jump the wall. Otherwise, I'm fine. Look at that. Look at that. So easy. So we get first blood, we steal the enemy red buff, and we are off to a very beautiful start. Let's go ahead and pick this up as well, since we don't really need the ward anymore. So it's likely that the enemy Vi will be like, oh shit, this Nidalee stole my camp, whatever, let me invade her red. And what I'm going to do to her is going to be painful as fuck. I'm basically just going to ruin her day. I call this ruining the enemy jungler's day, and if I make them eat shit, there's a high chance they'll either rage quit or they'll play like shit for the rest of the game, because they're going to be behind for the majority of it. A lot of people are usually pretty good about their mental, but if you do fall behind this hard this early, it's often really hard to come back, regardless of how well you like maintain your mental. So we're going to continue to harass and beat up on Vi over and over again. So biggest question here is she going to invade me at my red buff? And the biggest answer here is, holy shit, the enemy team is full AD. Fuck yeah, we're rushing a gauntlet. So this is one of those rare instances where a gauntlet rush is warranted. A lot of people always ask me, you know, when do I go gauntlet versus Rileys versus all this shit? This is one of those games where I am going to go gauntlet, and the reason being because the enemy has no source of AP damage outside of Lulu, who doesn't really do AP damage anyways. I guess technically Gnar does quite a bit of magic damage with his percentage health, but with a gauntlet rush, it's very hard for the enemy Zed to one-shot me. It's very hard for the enemy jungler to one-shot me, and I have an easier time overall. Got him as well. Works out really well for us there. Is there? There is, and we're not going to touch it. So that sucks that I didn't get to stop him on this, but I do kill Gnar. I don't know why he was roaming so hard there. But we've got pretty strong control over the map right now. As me alone, I've had control over mid lane, and I've had control over the enemy jungle, which means my bot lane should be fairly safe for the early portion. And my top lane, I honestly don't see him having any troubles against the Zed. It's a fucking Gangplank versus Zed. He's got huge ups against him with his heal. It's very hard for Gangplank to lose this matchup, but if he does, it's okay. He can build pretty tanky as well. But we'll see how that works out. Bot lane's going to be a next place to focus. Now, Tristana Janna versus Lulu Vayne. Both of those are very heavy disengage lanes, but I think Tristana Janna actually has a stronger earlier game. So we should have a safer time right now where I can start to snowball myself, and then I'll worry about my teammates later. However, right now is when I want to start coming in and fucking with them. If Janna can get a good slow on someone, it's fucking lights out, baby. Oh, baby. What the fuck? What the fuck? How is she not dead? I don't know how she didn't die. Did nobody else auto attack Vayne there? I thought I auto. Oh, I clicked the minion. Now I remember. I clicked the fucking minion. That was a fuck up on Vayne's or Vi's part. But yeah, that's kind of dumb. She shouldn't have lived there. That was a big fuck up on my part. It's okay. It went to Lulu, but still really disappointing on my part. Fuck. That was really bad. That should have been free low on Vayne, but I ended up clicking on a minion and not Vayne. Even those really good players like me make mistakes. I'm just kidding. Please don't judge me because I said I'm a really good player. I know I'm not a really good player, but I do think I'm a pretty decent one when I'm playing Nidalee. I just make mechanical errors every once in a while. I honestly don't think that would have worked out that way if I had actually properly clicked on Vayne. I'm a fucking idiot. That was really bad. Let's see. I can take this guy, get us some vision control here. Check this area for wards. You can fuck with Gnar some more. He's gonna have his ultimate in a second, so I don't think it's too safe to invade there. I think Vi, yeah, she's probably clearing a large majority of her jungle right now. Let's fuck with Gnar. Let's do it, boys. Good job. Beautiful. So he got the ult off, giving us a huge amp on our damage, and then the ultimate finished him off. Beautiful job. Really, really good follow-up from Vlad. Oftentimes I run into situations where my mid laners often don't follow up, so I'm pretty happy he did that. It was honestly really, really helpful to have somebody who's like, okay, this guy's coming in, I'm going to do this. Because sometimes people don't really have faith, which is understandable. It's solo queue. We don't know each other. You know, I don't know him, he doesn't know me. There's a chance that when I do something, wow, it's a very solid flash. This Zed is fucking dead, for sure. Oh my god. Yeah, boys! Good shit. Nice flash earlier. Like, that was a really good flash. He caught that at the very corner of his eye and dodged her perfectly. It's a very, very good flash on Gangplank's part. And it worked out really well for us because it ended up baiting the all-in, and it caught them out, giving me the ability to just follow up and get a free kill. Could have been a little bit better. Could have been a little bit worse, though. The better part would have been me not missing 2 spears in a row. But it could have been worse in the sense that Vi actually landed a proper knockback, and Zed got a full combo on me, and I would have died. But it didn't hurt us too poorly, so we're alright. So I am going to end up rushing a gauntlet, though, after I complete this jungle item. And we'll talk about item, build paths, and everything like that, and why I actually rushed the Ruby Crystal in just a second, once I clear this camp. But the reason I rushed the Ruby Crystal is because I do have very low base health. I want that survivability early. And having just health early on is probably the safest way to give yourself a way to survive. There's no wards down here. The rebuff is up. I don't need to donate to anybody. But yeah, getting an early game Ruby Crystal to build into a Rylai's later is incredibly powerful. Although I'm not sure if I want to build it into a Rylai's quite yet. I might want to build it into a defensive item. We'll see though. But you'll notice I actually don't build boots very frequently on Nidalee, because I find her mobility is good enough on its own. That's no good. I don't think I can back her up. Yeah, they're all too healthy. That's alright though. Are they really gonna rush a dragon here? They are. Wow. So we call the world's grandest fuck up. Not with a Vi here. She can definitely all in on me. Oh my god. That was pretty ballin'. Holy tits. Yeah, boys! Holy shit! I could have probably gotten the quadra, but I got really angsty there, and I wanted to get back into quick reform to get out. I kind of fucked that one up a little bit. But Janna was there to back me up. Worked out perfectly. Holy shit. Was that a close one? My heart is pumping. That was really fucking close. So you can actually complete both components of the gauntlet now. And now we are cooking. I am fucking enormous. Holy shit. That was a really solid engage by Vlad. Honestly, mad props to him. He had the initiative and it worked out really well. He knocked everyone to a super low position where I could just go for the flash pounce and pick it up. That was solid as hell. I guess hell's technically like a lot of fire and lava and brimstone and shit, so it's technically not solid. So don't judge me on my lack of knowledge of geography of religious locations. I don't know. I'm rambling at this point. That was too exciting for me to maintain my composure. I do know that Vi didn't have blue buff, so we're gonna invade her there and kind of fuck with her day a little bit more because fuck Vi, alright? We don't like Vi. She's a bitch. And there it is. There she is. There's my girl. Thanks, babe. Where is that at? Really poorly played by Zed, in my opinion. Please, Gangplank. Please! Ah! Why is no one, like, if there wasn't a Gnar here, I would have had an easy escape through this path here. But no one came to back me up. That's another problem, is if your jungler gets caught out in a situation like that, you abso-fucking-lutely cannot let your laner walk up there without you doing jack shit. Vlad and Gangplank both kind of dipshitted around. Yes, I traded 1-for-1. Yes, I got Vi caught out. But the problem was still with my teammates not backing me up. They abso-fucking-lutely should have shown up there. And I'm not sure why they didn't. So Zed gets a kill there, unfortunately, but I'm not too upset about it. Honestly, Gangplank deserves to deal with that shit because he fucked that one up pretty badly. Not a big deal, though. I can go fuck with Vi again. We can go fuck her up again, make her cry. But still, pretty unfortunate for us. I should have saved my pounce, though. That's something that I definitely should have done. Well, she fucked that one up. I fucked that one up too, but not as badly as she did. There we go. We get both of them. Ta-da! Now we want to take this tower as soon as possible to try and eliminate any issues with top lane being pressured out. I did take a kill, so I don't want to deny him too much farm here. So I just want to push the wave with him. I don't want to take any CS. Now, if he had gotten both kills there, I would absolutely have taken some CS there. But because we both got a kill, there's really no reason for me to deny him extra CS. He can teleport or use his ultimate or whatever. Sounds Gucci. And we did kill Vi and Zed, so that's pretty ballin'. Got our revenge kills. Pretty nice. And you'll notice a big thing that I do whenever I'm trading with somebody is that I'm often switching between Cougar and human form as much as possible. And this is incredibly powerful in the early game. It's not as impactful late. But the reason I do it is because it gives me an auto attack reset. So what you saw how I went in on Zed and I got an auto attack, a Cougar Q, and then I switched to human form for a human Q. That's 3 autos off in the span of regular auto attack one time that I got on Zed, which allowed me to burst him pretty quickly with the minimal damage I have early game. So with the Sheen proc, I essentially have 4 damage of auto attack in one, which is pretty fucking insane. And there's a Vi down there. I'm 2 levels above Vi. I can pretty much insta-kill her. Oh my god, that was a beautiful ult, but unfortunately it didn't pay off. Damn! We can definitely tower dive this. Oh, absolutely. Beautiful, boys! Beautiful. It's almost too easy. And you'll notice, again, we just take the tower as soon as possible. Gangplank should be able to head topside and take care of that. GP goes... Oh no, Tristana's got it. Thank goodness. She's got this handled. Zed, the split pusher, is kind of a bitch, but really not a big deal. And you'll notice I'm trying to get as much pressure across the entire map right now. The biggest thing, again, is to win hard and win early. At this point, my team is doing so well on their own, I don't need to worry about the rest of the map at this point. I can just maintain a decent lead, and the rest of the game goes to us. I just need to not make a shit ton of mistakes, which is pretty easy to do once you have a lead this significant. As long as I'm not hanging out in the enemy jungle getting caught out a shit ton, it's really hard to throw a game like this, especially when I have this much power. Now, my teammates can still fuck up and overextend and shit like that, but... Oh, yeah. Pull, 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 pull. Live, 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 please. Oh, God. I sound like I'm having some problems right now. but that worked out okay. They did survive, so pretty beautiful. We've got 3 towers down. We've got all the vision control. Now, the big thing that a lot of people don't understand about pushing towers is it's not about the gold. Yes, the extra 100 to 150 gold for the outer towers is great, and the extra gold you get for taking it is also great, but you don't take towers to get more of a gold advantage. The reason you take towers is because it gives you a huge vision advantage. If I eliminate one of their outer towers, now that entire chunk of the map is extremely dangerous for the enemy team to be traversing around. The entire top half of the enemy jungle, I can just walk in there and take whatever I want now because there's no top tower. I can run through anywhere in the enemy jungle and I'm safe because they don't have any vision cutting me off for making these sneaky little plays. And it opens up a lot of opportunity for us to make picks and plays and shit like that. Lulu being a bitch, as usual. I'm not a big fan of Lulu because she's very counter. She's very against all-in. She's anti-assassin, which is the playstyle that I choose on Nidalee, so it kind of sucks. So you've noticed I've finished my gauntlet, which gives me the ability to kite a large majority of their team, as well as gives me a shit ton of armor to survive the Zed all-in, to survive the Vayne being a bitch, and the Gnar being a bitch. Although the Gnar isn't as much of a problem. He's pretty much full tank. So it gives me a lot of mobility, or not a lot of mobility, it gives me a lot of kiting power. Even though I don't have boots, I will still be able to kite a very large majority of their team very, very easily. I should have let her have it. Honestly, I wanted to make sure he didn't get to Janna. Because if he had ulted there, that would have been dangerous. That was a good exhaust, though. Probably was pretty worth it. We can definitely kill both of these. Holy shit, they're in a bad position. She's gone. Oh shit, she's still alive. Fuck that. Get out of here, bitch. Let's find out if Vi is over here. She's probably clearing your jungle camps right now. Okay, well there's clearly a ward right here. Beautiful. So he's got a really strong lead right now. You'll notice, ah shit, I don't have full kill contribution. You'll notice a large majority of the kills that happen on this team, I am contributing to. I'm like 93% contribution or something, which is extremely important as a jungler. There's really no excuse for you to not be there whenever something's going down because you don't have a lane to worry about. You can always be roaming and there's no penalty to it. The only downside is if you're constantly looking for fights, you'll end up falling behind in farm. But you'll notice I'm not really looking for fights. I'm looking to be there whenever there's something that can happen. But otherwise, I'm farming as much as possible. I've got 64 CS to Vi's 57, yet I have, what, 15 more kill contribution? That's pretty important, and it's going to be a very big factor in winning and carrying even. Yes, I am fed as shit, and I can 1 versus 5 probably, but that's not why I'm considering this a carry. The reason I consider this a carry is because I'm constantly making sure my teammates are fed as well, are making sure they're in a comfortable position. No one on my team aside from Tristana is really struggling, which is incredibly important, because if they were all like 0-10 or 0-5, yes, I might be able to fight the enemy team. Oh shit, this bitch is dead. Interesting choice on her part. Oh shit. What the fuck? Well played. Holy shit. I didn't know there were going to be 4 people there. I thought there was going to be maybe Lulu and her. I didn't expect the Vayne coming out of nowhere. That was my bad. Shit. Well, Vayne just got a free kill, I think. The Jones Bones. Oh shit, Gnar stole it. What the fuck? The only person that needed a I guess Lulu didn't want to take it there either, but the only person that shouldn't have taken it in that fight there took it, which was Gnar. If it went to Vayne, it would have been a little bit more scary for our team, but didn't, so beautiful. And I still killed Vi, so it wasn't like my death was just like a stupid mistake. But like I said, I did just make a fuck up there. And that if I continue to do that, there is still a chance for the enemy team to come back. We are really far ahead. I can probably 1 versus 2 most of their team. But if I try it regularly and fuck up a few times, that could end up throwing some towers and throwing some opportunities for us. Now, of course, because my team does have a fairly strong lead on their own, it's going to be kind of hard for me to throw the entire game now. Unless I, of course, disconnect or some shit like that. Gnar is most likely going to go back here, and I'm going to push this one all the way into tower. This is where Gnar's making a mistake. There's no way he's going to be able to defend against the inhibitor push, and we're not going to try to push the inner towers. He should have continued to push here, but instead he didn't, so it opens up the opportunity for me to just push it back out instead, which is not good for him because now he's got to worry about top lane again. And now he cannot go defend bot lane, he can't go help his teammates at Dragon. Like, he's got all these opportunities that he's kind of given away because he went back for absolutely no reason. He couldn't help his team there. So yeah, we're just going to push this continuously. Unless the enemy team dedicates a shit ton of players up to fight me here, we get the free tower. And right now they're currently not sending anyone, which is a problem. Zed and Lulu. Yeah, Zed's not going to be able to fight me, for sure. Oh, baby. Alright, that's no good. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. What are you doing? Burning flash to get away from me? Usual play. So we get a free win there. Honestly, it was almost a stomp, I would say. But the rules still apply. Stomp early, stomp hard, and you'll end up coming out way farther on top. And you'll end up having an easier game. But thanks for watching. For those of you that enjoyed it, hopefully it was helpful. For those of you that have any questions and want to ask, what do you build? What is your typical rune and masteries? Like, if you want to ask those, I'm more than happy to answer those. But I'm not going to dedicate any more time on this video. Hopefully it was good enough for those of you who wanted one of these. I know a lot of you have been asking for a full gameplay video for a while since the changes to Nidalee. So hopefully this satisfies. Thanks for watching again, guys. And have a good time. Oh, and don't forget that the like button exists. I know a lot of people forget that exists. I'm not pressuring you to push it, but it does help me out in getting recognized more and shit like that. And if you do like it, there's an option to click on a button. Anyways, I'm done selling buttons. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and goodbye.